Hello, everyone. I'm going to talk about the AP Calculus BC in this video, and I'm going to answer these three questions. So, AP Calculus BC in the nutshell, why and how, meaning logistics, and my personal strategy. So, starting with AP Calculus BC in the nutshell. So, AP Calculus BC is one of the most popular AP courses in existence, especially among the Central Asian students, because the math curriculum that we have is quite hard, and we kind of get very confident when we look at SAT math, saying that, oh, like it's nowhere near as close as the 11th grade like math in Uzbek curriculum. With Calculus BC, the math is extremely hard. Yes, I do believe in this. However, there is a certain like a principle that they follow always. They don't really care about they don't really want you to put a lot of attention to the calculations. They want to give you space for your like logical reasoning. For example, you know that, oh, I'm gonna use this formula here, I'm gonna use this formula here, and I'm gonna do this. They want to hear this. They don't want you to say, oh, like 5 in the power of 10 minus 5 in the square root plus 3.01 multiplied by 2.05. This thing, it's very useless. They understand how dumb it is. So they just let you to uh, go away with like minor calculations. Okay. So overall, in the AP Calculus BC, you got two sections. You got the multiple choice questions, MCQs. It's like a test, meaning that you got like A, B, C, D options. You got A, B, C, D options. In MCQs, so let me just write section one, like part one. In MCQs, you'll be given how many questions? You'll be given 30 questions, right? Without calculator. So calculator, I just have to draw it, guys. Just wait. I have to draw this calculator perfectly. So it's not allowed. Okay. While in the second section, where you are given 15 questions, calculator is allowed, and the questions are gonna be quite hard. Okay. Meaning that the calculations will involve really difficult integrals. You'll have really big problems. So again, let me reiterate. Section one, you're given 30 questions without calculator, and you're given 15 questions with calculator. Okay. In total, you will be given 1 hour and 45 minutes. So here it is. In total, you'll be given this much. And regarding what kind of calculator you're going to have the Desmos calculator. Okay. Desmos calculator. The, the questions in the like 30 in this first section are not going to be that hard. And they're probably going to give you most of the points. In the second section, they're going to be really hard. The calculations will be really difficult without calculator. In fact, they're going to be impossible without calculator. You'll have like something like 5 in the power of the natural logarithm of 0.1. Something like this, this kind of stuff. They're very, very like, something which you can only solve through calculator. Okay. I just said you this is first section. You're gonna have like you're basically going to have them back to back. Okay. Then you're gonna be given 10 minutes for break. Then you're gonna have part two. Someone asked me what is a Taylor series. I'm gonna tell you later. Part two is gonna be FRQs, and it's gonna be already like written explanations. Explanations. Okay, meaning that I'm gonna give you like problem is gonna be like very big problem. Like let's say there's gonna be, let's say like I don't know, this and this like this. There are gonna be some points here. You're gonna be given a table. Then you'll be given like question A, blah 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 blah. This question mark B, blah blah blah. Bam, C, something something something, what the question mark, and at most there's gonna be like five questions, you know. Sorry to ask, but is Taylor Series created by Taylor Swift? Sorry if I'm wrong. Seems like we got some jokers here. No, I'm just gonna make sure that it is. Oh, Abror Beck. Okay, but like Abror Beck is my friend. I saw that it's a random guy who's just trying to seem cool. Turns out it's my friend who is trying to seem cool. I'm gonna explain them late. I'm gonna explain what is the Taylor series later, but it is a topic basically. It's a very difficult topic, which comes very at the end. It's at the unit 10. But no, unfortunately, they're not created by Taylor Swift. They were created back in 19th century, so it's very old. But Taylor Swift is not old. Sure. And how would you answer this? You'd basically have to explain your reasoning, saying, "Oh, I used this data, I used this formula. This is why I got this." For example, like Taylor series, right? Let me just show you approximately how it's gonna look like, so that you see something. So that you see something. Uh, just a second. Okay, here it is. Guys, don't be afraid, please. It's okay. Don't be afraid. The math is very easy. It's like very easy. Don't be afraid. It just looks very, fancy. Here it is, guys. So, in this question, it was the question number 6. By the way, you're given 6 questions only. So, 6 questions. Let me quickly go through it. 4 questions, no calculator. In fact, first 2 questions, no calculator. Then you're gonna have 4 questions with calculator. Okay. Basically, as you can see, in this case, a student is trying to explain. He's trying to do something. I don't know. I think that he is maybe integrating it or doing something. Um, so he's explaining his reasoning. He's just solving it. He's giving like full solutions. If like there is the mass examination to the Westminster University is approximately similar. You still have to explain your reasoning and explain like how you got that part, and they just want to see the solution, not really the answer. And you're given several points for one answer. Here, you might be given up to 3 points. Let's say answer like for the correct answer, for the correct notation, for the correct starting point. So it's not really about the answer, it's about solution. If you have all the answers, it doesn't mean that you're going to get perfect score. You have to be able to explain why. Sometimes you have to draw graphs. Like sometimes you have to draw graphs like here. Like here. In this case, you would have to draw this. You see this thing? It was drawn like by a person. Sometimes you have to draw this. As you can see, it's quite simple. Trust me, guys. When you get to that point, when you like study, when you grind, when you work your ass off, and after like hours and hours of hard work, this kind of questions are gonna seem very easy. And for me, I think they're pretty hard. Not very hard. It's not that hard, I guess. Just integrating and plugging in the points. That's Slopfield, I guess. So Mr. Samijanov is trying to show off a little bit, and um, Uh, yeah, I mean, technically he's right. Technically he's right. I basically remembers that uh, I'm more than sure that I got a perfect score from the multiple choice section, and I'm more than sure that I got a very good score from the free response questions. And out of like all 3 exams that I took, the AP Calculus BC was like the one of the chillest ones because um like I already knew the topic, I knew everything, I just plugged in into formulas, right? But do not, guys, be too overconfident, because if you're like very confident but you don't have like anything to back it up, to back up your confidence, then you're gonna fail like some of my friends who got very low score. Sure, guys, let's move on. In total, you'll be given 1 hours, 1 hour, and 40 minutes. Basically 100 minutes. This is basically the structure. Let me just show you approximately how it might look. So this is okay. Let me just show you on from the official website. Here it is. You can just take a look or just take a screenshot. Sure. So I hope that you're getting it, guys. It's just the exactly same what I explained, but like more structured, I think. Okay, there's an important thing that I have to say you is that to get a 5 on this score, to get a 5 from this exam, you have to get basically you'll be given points. You'll be given certain amount of point per question. Some questions weight more than the others. Um, so in total, you'll have around 112 points, like approximately in total. If you get like 90 or like 80 plus, you'll have a 5, you know. So it's okay to sacrifice some points, so don't worry. Let's move on. I'm gonna talk about why and how. You take AP Calculus BC for two reasons. I mean, for three reasons. First of all, is to study advanced physics, advanced maths, because I'm more than sure that like you guys in your lives, you know, will not really like the Uzbek maths, because it's very tedious. It's very like ludicrously hard. A lot of calculations, a lot of like this saying which you don't like, which I don't like as well. Um, and this is why like it ruins your perception about maths. Calculus BC changes it. First of all, it gives you like pretty useful stuff, because in every single topic it gives you the application of that very topic. Like what's the application of Taylor series? What's the application of limits? What's the application of derivatives? And most of the questions are really like real life examples. You know, they're not gonna ask you something like very abstract. They're gonna give in the context of like real life, which I really love. So, and the AP Calculus BC is quite useful because you will have to study AP Calculus BC or like AP Calculus BC, AB for your AP Physics C exam. So let's move on. Where to take it? You can take it on the you can take it on the in the in one of two centers, either in Innovative Center, which is in Samarkand, where my friend Amir Yusupov lives, or Target School, which is in Tashkent, where also one of my friends here study. I'm not sure where. I'm not sure exactly who. So um, what I know is that both schools are good and bad. It just depends on your preference, I think. You can choose just based on the city. I went to Samarkand. I really enjoyed Samarkand. My friend Amir just paid for free ice skating, which is amazing. This is why like I like this city a lot, because it left me a really good impression. I was in Registan as well, and I spent like days in between my exams in Registan, somewhere outside. My hotel was very close to Registan, and Ayub Khan was my roommate. He basically took exactly same APs as me, and we live
Hi.
in the same room. Talk about
Mhm.
a little bit, Ayub Khan.
Hello, everyone. I'm here. My name is Ipon. So, I essentially took exactly same APs as Amir. So, we essentially stayed um, at hotel with Amir. So, our hotel was so close. It's like, 100 meter, let's say 200 meter away from the Registan. Pretty cool city. It was the first time I was going there. So the downside that I heard about like Target International School was essentially there was a lot of noise. Okay, there were a lot of like young kids going around, and it made some test takers feel really distractive. It happens to us as well, right, Amir? But I think it's not as bad as what folks experience it at Target International School. Yeah, but still, I guess Innovative Center good. But if you live in Tashkent, maybe taking it to Target could suffice. Yeah, sure.
Okay, about that, you will definitely have to agree with me that in the innovative center doing our AP Physics C examination, it was so terrible, like such a great noise. I asked the invigilator, I swear to God, at least 7 times to make those guys outside speak less, and like he wasn't even respected, and this is really what I hate. I mean, I got five. I can't like argue. I've won.
Sure, sure.
Okay, so it was all right. Like any, look, if you can get five in such noisy environment, you wouldn't care about like environment at all. I cared about environment because it really annoys you when you're like in a very focused environment. When you have to be very focused, there is like someone speaking outside, screaming, and they don't even care about you inside having an exam, which is really bad. So you might want to consider in between Target International School and also the Innovative Center. Depends entirely on your preferences of the cities. Honestly,
Sure.
okay. Let me just mute you because I'm having echoes. So it's okay, guys. That okay. I just said where you can take it in this too. Yeah. So before that, you have to register. You can register until November, and it's gonna be a regular registration fee of around 100. What was it? 1.5 million? Was it 1.5 million? I think yes. And until basically like March, from November until March, you'll have late fees, which is gonna be up to 2.5 million. Was it? I think it was 3 million. Up to
So
3 million.
personally, I paid 3 million. So as for regular registration, I paid like 2 million.
Yeah, as you can see. Oh, 2 million. Oh, it. I mean, okay. I think that it just 2 million. So it means that you have to register before November. Guys, honestly, AAP Calculus BC is uh, the most important AP, I would say, honestly, because it's so chill. At the very beginning, you will struggle a lot. I'm more than sure you're going to suffer very, very much. So this is why you have to consider moving to and having basic. Let me just show you what I've got. Let me just screen share my. Here it is, guys. So show my screen. This is basically the group chat that I had. This is the group chat that I had with my friends, and as you can see, like by the way, I've personally like worked on everything. As you can see, it's just all mine. I have sent all the notes here. I've sent all the like formulas for every single topic myself. For every single topic myself, and
Every now and then, I also send some.
okay, sure. Okay, tsunale. We also had like discussion. I'm not gonna show you discussion because it's like really like we speak quite bad stuff there. I mean, we speak good stuff, but we swear quite often. So I'm not gonna show you exactly what I like what we text there. But like as you can see, let me just show you. How can I show it to? No, message. So, oh, I'm not able to show how many messages we got, but we got like tens of thousands of messages, and it was over the course of like entire year, from basically February, not February, but like New Year until the end of the exam. And these are like all people. So Firdaus, Yaqub John, Medina, Bekhru, Shokhrukh, all these guys. And I got five. He got five. He got five. I'm not sure about this guy. Maybe he also got five. He got four, five, 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 five. Basically, everyone got five here, apart from like a couple of guys, you know. So just let me. Here it is. So I mean, we had a really good time, and um, you know, it's very important to be in the community so that you can discuss questions with them, especially in challenging AP courses, Calculus BC. So let's move on to the very last part, which is about my strategy. Oh, I just showed you my strategy. I was entirely working with the friends who shared their materials, who worked with me. I worked on the past papers. Let me just share the resources what I used. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, this is like everything that I had. Okay. So I have used first of all AP daily videos, YouTube videos, uh, formulas. Just 1 second. YT videos, practice materials um, from official college board, um, past papers from basically websites from Google, let's say. So okay, let's move on. Then I had my
Khan
groups.
Academy.
What Shojakhon is doing? Is he trying to be cool? Okay. Uh, why I'm not able to kick out that guy? Ah, okay. Just 1 second. Let me just. Sure. Okay. Um, Ken, yes, Ken Academy. Sorry. Oh, regarding Ken Academy, let me just show you what I've got.
Is it like time of bragging about your achievements?
I always brag about it. Here it is, 96%.
Oh
Yes,
no, you have.
guys. Unfortunately, guys, it's 96. But guys, I can bet that you cannot do even 99. Like 90 is already very hard. It's very, very, very hard. It's very.
Mine is 95. 95.
What about yours? Is it 95?
Yeah.
I won. Mine is 96. Okay. Also, like there are some
But
stuff.
you, I, but I don't have attempted though. You have attempted one. I all have like, if anything, familiar. At least familiar.
Uh, okay, doesn't matter. We both got five, so we don't really care about that part. So it's Khan Academy, and like, deep analysis with no. So, bro, friends. I still have video with with my friend Komilev, when we solved the entire past paper on the whiteboard together for 3 hours in a row. This is how like determined we were, and Ahilbek Ronaldo. Okay. And basically, these are like everything that I used, nothing else. And also, I have to warn you that no leaks, guys, do not cheat. Cheating is very bad. We despise that. And we basically say that every single person who cheats on the AP exams are dumb asses. So don't be dumbass, don't be a chicken, and do everything on your own. If you cheat, I'm gonna call you a chicken and you're gonna pop up on the soup of some guy. Okay. Someone has any questions, guys? I'm very open to your questions. Questions, guys? Zafar back, Amir, Aziz back, Ronaldo. Or Ayupon, do you have any questions?
How long would it take a person who has no idea about math to learn or to get at least five on AP Calculus BC?
Okay, look, I would say that it's quite a lot because we have 10 units. 10 units, and it's very, like, a lot. Let me just see. Was there? I do even have it. I'm not sure, but I think that we shared like the units to each other, right? I'm just
Yeah.
gonna show you whether I've got it. What was that? Did you just
So,
did you just okay?
um,
All the units, damn. Just
look at
ace.
look at your DME, bro.
DME, DM.
Yeah.
Uh,
Ah,
D-
DM. Sorry. Yeah. Telegram DM. I send it.
oh yeah, here it is. So like all the topics. Let me just rate you by the difficulty. So no, by the importance, guys. The most important part. Okay, it's very difficult to understand here. Let me just write it down here. So it is differentiation, or like the damn. Let me use this. Differentiation, integration, and series. Am I right? Or like am I missing something? Okay. Did you leave iPhone?
No, I would say the one of the most important and the most fundamental one is limits.
But
First unit.
okay, no. I think that you're like a little bit okay, let me just write it down a little bit. Just 1 second.
You are writing down the like, what does what does calculus mean, right? In terms of
Continuity,
yeah,
differentiation, integration,
that
series.
is that is pretty much it actually.
Here it is. This is the whole fun. This is like the whole idea about, yeah. It's units of calculus. So this, just 1 second. Okay, here it is. So this five guys, look, 5 units are this, as you can see, integration, differential equations. I think differential equations, can we include differential equations as integration? Yes, we can. These three are integrations. As you can see, it's like, look at this, guys, 20%. There's nothing which is even like remotely close to 20% here. And these two parametric equations, all this stuff, I would say they're all go to infinite series. Here it is. This is it. You master everything, bam, you're getting five. But I mean, it's very obvious, right? So what you have to master is like integration, like aim for getting perfect at integration, because integration is the most popular question type. And to understand integration, you have to know differentiation. To understand differentiation, you have to understand continuity. To understand continuity, you have to be like a person with some brain, and then you can start studying parametrics and sequences. By the way, the difference between AB and BC is only this. So it doesn't exist in AB, see, but it exists on BC. That's why it's very hard. Okay, that's like pretty much it, guys. Do you have any questions which I could answer so far? I couldn't answer so far. Sorry.
How much time would it take for a person who has 790 in SAT Math and
790
Uzbek
is,
TOEIC?
is useless. Look, 790 is useless. What's more important is that you can understand 0 plus 1 to 20 plus in the power of 5, this stuff, this numberology in English. It's very important. So it would
Is
be
there anything? Sorry. Is there anything new in Calculus BC that is not covered in 10th grade curriculum?
no, look, don't compare them. I would say it's different type of math. It's integrals. It's in fact even 11th grade. I mean, it's fully covering 11th grade and even college level, because BC, APBC doesn't have, I mean, has topics which are not covered in our curriculum. So they're like college level, like parametrics. They're like very hard. Vector calculus. 6 months. 6 months is very, very, bottom line, I would even say 6 months. With zero experience, it's 6 months. I personally started in uh December, like December, January, February, March, April full, and couple of, like, several, in this May. Yes, I had zero experience. While I started AP Physics 1 and AP Physics C seriously in January. So yeah, it's again like 4 months, 5 months for AP Physics 1 and C, but it's quite a lot for BC. BC is really like extensive thing. You study it for a very long time. You're supposed to study it for a very long time. So around 6 months, I would say, is very normal if you study hard. By the way, if you don't, it's still like useless, even if you spend 2 years. I would say if I had only BC, if I was like, engrossed only in AP Calculus BC, I would probably spend less, much less maybe. But the earlier the better. Like the earlier you start, the like more experience you're gonna have. Any other questions, guys, for me to answer? Sure, guys. Oh, you studied for one AP only. Oh, I studied for three APs. I studied for three APs. I hope no one heard how you farted, so don't worry. Okay. Uh, I took AP Physics.
No, it's just the music, bro. Music.
Okay, don't worry. Like we're not gonna tell anyone that you farted. Okay, bro. That's crazy. Stop farting. Like, what are you doing? And AP Calculus BC. These are three exams that I took. In fact, I am doing the seminar to promote mine and Ayubhon's personal course, which you can see on. Let me just share it with you. We have even got a bot. Here it is. This contact this bot. Take a look at it, please, Mister Ronaldo, and we can talk later. This is the bot. Please, like, go through it. I think that's it. Oh damn! How to log in? Korotki motivacja period szkoli. Korotkie motywacje period szkoli, please. Okay, no problem. How to log in? So, to be serious, like, I logged in after I imagined myself doing what I'm doing right now. Like, you know, look, if you're like asking for motivation, you are probably doing quite bad job at maintaining your consistency, right? Right now, you're just sitting and like, oh, I'm not doing anything. Now, imagine if you do what you're doing right now until the end of the exam, until the exam, basically. Do you see yourself getting five? If you don't see yourself getting five, then why the fuck you're doing this? Go start changing what you're doing right now and do that thing every single day, and you're gonna result in a pretty good score. I followed this basically quote from a very good enemy called Blue Lock. This is the quote that I and following even right now. Let me show you. Can you read this, guys? So he's saying, is your first action something that brings you closer to being the best in the world? Is every moment, second, and day of yours really doing anything for you to get closer to becoming the best? And this is the philosophy that I'm following right now. Like, if what I'm doing right now doesn't make me the best, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it at all. This is why I have become a better version of myself. Like, as you can see, always follow this quote, always follow this philosophy that you always have to do something that brings you closer to becoming the best. If you don't do it, then you're probably not doing the right thing. Okay. So I think that's it. We have like already increased the threshold of like 40 minutes. I really loved talking with you guys. It was a nice time reviving my AP Calculus BC experience. Have a nice time and see you in a couple of days with Ayub Khan talking about AP Physics C mechanics or something else. Can you tease them something?
Yeah, sure. We will be hopefully tomorrow. We'll be talking about what we offer in general. Okay, as a course.
Sure.
It's
Goodbye.
an